Welcome back to the Shame Plays Let's Play series of Torment Tides of Numenera. It's been a while, but
Allow
let's
me.
jump back in. We were going to talk to this Phoenix person here. We are in the Valley of Dead Heroes, and we're on the Builder's Trail. I believe that's the main. Yeah, on the Builder's Trail. It's the main quest we're on. Hello, Phoenix. The man looks nice enough and seems unassuming at best, but, and this is the strangest feeling, it's almost as if he doesn't exist. As you try to focus on him, a sense of dread builds in you. You're not afraid exactly, but you know you aren't safe. You want my name. It's been long since I spoke it. Let's see. How about you call me Fins? No, that's terrible. Hang on. He starts muttering. Fins, Foreigns, Phoenix. Yeah, that's it. Phoenix. Call me Phoenix. He steps forward and puts a hand on your shoulder. You have come here. Perhaps you obey the call of the tombs. And give me what I need. I tell you, I need answers. Someone gave me a note. It said to come here, and I would find my answers. I would find the truth. But I can't understand this note. His eyes burn literally, though his face seems untouched. What use is power if I cannot understand? What is the purpose of my power if I cannot see? Ask me. I do not know. Perhaps if you ask others for help? Others? What do others know of my experience? What do others know of my reason? But perhaps you have some comprehension. Let us explore these questions.
Making a note.
I got a quest received, Phoenix's wisdom. All right. If you can show me that you know, then I will share my knowledge with you. So, let us talk. You will ask me your questions, and with them, you will share your insights. All right, here we go. Tell me about yourself. I've decided my name is Phoenix. He says the name as though tasting a new wine. He holds up his hand, and for a moment you can see light fading through it. I am a seeker? Is that how one would say it? Yes, I am a seeker. It is wisdom. Wisdom I seek. He closes his eyes and starts laughing. All the things I've found. His eyes snap open. The structure of the world is not as you imagine. What you see and feel is nothing more than the varied interactions of fundamental forces that apply rules to subsequent large pieces. Those pieces become what we call matter, what we call meat, what we call reality. He reaches out to touch your shoulder, and his hand passes through you, and you feel nothing. He reaches out again, and this time his touch is cold. It is fired. It is acid and starshine. But you are undamaged. Enlightenment comes from within, he whispers, and he begins to cackle. Or does it come from without? I would say enlightenment comes from... Can it come from both within and without? It can, his eyes gleam. Find answers within, let another show you the path. Both lead to surprising destinations if you let them. Okay. Why don't you remember your name? Names are construct of consciousness. But is there some fundamental importance to them? Or to consciousness itself? I could say no, consciousness, short period in between oblivion. Isn't consciousness necessary to assign importance or other values? Yes, although the importance is what we make it. Yes, I believe there's meaning to our lives. A little bit of philosophy here. I'm going to say yes, I believe there's meaning to our lives. On what basis do you make that judgment? Oh, great. Faith, hope, sound, rational observation, and experience? You say believe as though it were a talisman to hold you free of account for your thoughts. But I tell you that it's a chain, okay? I'm going to say, are you from this world? He pauses, frowning. It is familiar to me, the lines, the curves, the structures, but it is like a poor sketch of the world I remember. I see its textures, strokes, and I see the medium on which it is drawn, but I can lift the sketch and see the truth behind it. I do not know my origins. What are you doing here? I seek. I was given a note, a strange note, a note that told me to come here and that I would find the answers I need. Something about him pulses, an almost subsonic beat, and you stagger slightly. Anger creases his brow. I hold it and I study it. I read it, yet I do not understand it. He points a finger that cycles through the colors of the rainbow. So how do I learn it? How can I answer that without looking at the note? He nods his head. A good answer. A knowledge seeker's answer. You do not learn by assertion. I can study it more. Or perhaps you can help. Have you any trouble from the cultists here? He smiles. Trouble? Not for me. They've come for me many times. They do not leave. The fact that he stands in the middle of the valley, alone and safe, supports his story. Perception. You see no sign of any struggle, however. Okay. Can I see the note that brought you here?
Updated my journal.
Yeah, I got the note from Phoenix. You have the mind of a seeker, not merely an explorer. Yes, you may take the note. He passes you a piece of engraved synth. Return if you're able to find my answer. Farewell. All right, let's take a look. What is this? This ragged synth square is engraved with scrawls and symbols, presumably some kind of writing, but it is mostly unfamiliar to you. Phoenix says the note told him to come to the Valley of Dead Heroes and that he would find the answers he needs. He gave it to you because he has found no answers. But he has not so far. Because he has found no answers, but he has not so far. He hopes you will find them in his place. Although the engraved symbols are mostly incomprehensible, 4 numbers are written into truth. The truth is the language of the Ninth World. 1 on each line of text. 1, 5, 3, and 5. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Farewell. Okay, so let's take a look at this quest. Phoenix's wisdom. If I can prove to Phoenix that I know, then he will share his knowledge with me. Okay, so all I had to do is just ask him decent questions. Phoenix gave me the note that is troubling him. If I can figure out what it means, maybe I can help him. Okay. All right.
I'm ready.
And at the end of last video, I was like, oh, I'm a little hurt here. And this thing up here can heal. And then I guess we can rest up here. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do. And it's been a while since I teleported around, so I honestly can't remember how I got to various places. I don't remember how I've gotten around, to be honest. That's what I get for not playing very often. Okay, let me go in here and see what's up.
Let's go.
Examine the light more closely. Patch of light seems to follow you as you walk around it, always facing you. It doesn't look like much, just a trick of the light. But you get the strangest feeling that it's watching you, the way it moves and pulses. It feels alive. All right, let's walk into it and see what happens. You step into the glare and it envelops you, blinding you, then dissolves you into twinkling motes, drifting in a spear of light. The light carries you through the cold darkness, weightless, bodiless, selfless, toward another patch of glare. Then suddenly, you are somewhere else. Boom. I thought something like that would happen. Have I been up here yet? Let's see what happens.
Yes.
La la la. Oh, what's this? Silk ribbons and banners flap softly against the stone. These decorations are recent, perhaps several years old, but like everything else here, they've been forgotten. I can't remember. Vault is the quick save. It is the F5. So we shall quick save real quick. We'll quick save real quick. Is that redundant?
Let's go.
Oh, what is this? Ooh, that looks interesting. This small alcove is about the size of a small hovel. I wonder if there's a shovel inside. Its sole virtue is that it is a shelter from the wind and from the sightlines of casual passers-by. The runes carved above its entrance fill your mind with a wordless message of catastrophic danger. The dust inside the alcove is undisturbed apart from a set of footprints that circles the interior. Their owner appears to have curled up in the corner under a ledge containing a small ebony box. The dust on that ledge has also been disturbed. Someone removed something long and thin, like a blade, from this place. In its place is a crudely carved herder's crook, so like a shepherd's hook. Someone slept here, didn't they? They wanted to hide, but they didn't know how to hide. This is Rin speaking to the little girl. She puts her hand in her pocket nervously. I hope they found someplace better to go. This doesn't feel like a place to stay. It feels like hunger. She hugs herself. Let's go. I don't like this place. Take the herder's crook. Up. What happened? You casually reach out to take the crook. A white-hot bolt of energy strikes at your hand like a snake. There is no pain, but your entire arm goes momentarily numb. The energy races up through you, passing across your mind and out your other arm to merge back into the unassuming crook. You hear the echoes of voices too soft to hear, leaving you only with the sense of what was said. Not yours. That is the message they burn in your mind with rapidly fading letters. Stay away. Okay, look inside the ebony box. There is no sign of what this empty box once held, but you do note a carving of an eye at the bottom of the box with a pupil made of 2 crimson concentric rings. If you squint, you can just make out a human figure at the center of the eye holding a sword in the air. Let me look inside there again. You find nothing, just the edge. Okay, this is probably stupid, but let me take the herder's crook. Another bolt of light lashes out at your hand, making your arm go numb. Okay, leave the alcove. So that was mildly interesting, I guess. Naturally. Oh, what is this? Tantalum. Is he tantalizing? All right, what's up, Tantalum? An old, battered-looking swordsman in dull gray armor stands here, whistling tunelessly. His hands hover near the hilt of his well-used sword. Scars wreathe his face, and what you took for a helmet reveals itself to be a dome of metal grafted to him. He smiles as you approach. How do, stranger? I'm Tantalum. You know tantalum? It's a metal, sticks to flesh. He wraps his knuckles on the dome. Chirurgeon said they had cut a chunk. They had to cut a chunk of my brain out too. So I lost my name and my history. And, well, I took the name of the stuff that saved me. He scratches. Anyway, I needed to remember myself. It's said that the Necropolis can give anyone what they seek. Knowledge, riches, fame, if you search hard enough. And I searched, and I found. Now I'm here to help others find their answers. Man, it sounds good to me. Of course, there's a couple of dead people laying around, and maybe those are these cultists. You look like you're searching for answers, too. There are hundreds, thousands of tombs in the Necropolis. Legend says if you read them, learn from them, then you'll find the answers you seek. He gives you a warm smile. I promise it will be worth your while. Callistage. She's my freaky chick. One moment. You say you have searched these tombs. I have read of a certain symbol, 8 concentric rings carved into the stone, with beads within those channels and strings attached to those beads. It's some kind of stringed instrument, I believe. Have you ever seen such a thing? He taps his metal dome thoughtfully. You know, I think I may have. He stares off into the distance. Try tome code 3543. This seems like it might be the one. If you don't find it there, keep looking. Your answers will be down there somewhere. He smirks a little. And if you find anything you want to trade, let me know. Okay, so this is interesting. Sounds like there's codes that let us into certain tomes. And that scrap of paper we had a 4-digit code on it for Mr. Phoenix. So, based on the bodies, I'm guessing the cultists don't bother you much. He nudges one of the corpses with his foot. They've tried a couple of times. Once they even came at my tent at night and tried to cut my throat with my own blades. Idiots. My knives are made of tantalum and stuck to my flesh. And the cultist woke me. If they'd used the tools they had brought, like normal murderers would, instead of being impressed by mine, I'd be dead now. As you can see, I'm not, and the situation's markedly different for them too. Why are you standing around here? Waiting for any passerby that are seeking truth like I was. I found my answer. I consider it my duty to help others find theirs. Are you just asking me to explore the tombs as a way to stock your little trading post? If I weren't so good-hearted, I'd be offended. I mean, really. The trade is a benefit, I'll grant, but the real joy is watching travelers find their truths out here. What can you tell me about the area? The whole place, this valley, it's been here for who knows how long. Someone came through and cleaned out all the life from the valley. And they made sure that nothing would ever grow up here again. I'm looking for a specific tomb. Friend, I don't really keep track of most of the tombs. And like I may have said before, my memory isn't what it used to be. But let me guarantee you this. You explore these tombs, you're bound to find what you need. What is this tantalum metal anyway? It's one of the only metals that adheres to living flesh. Rare people like me, maybe only me, can turn that property on and off with the power of a thought. So I've got this built-in helmet now, and it lets me control my blades. Matkina. She eyes the man speculatively. This metal, do you know where I can get some? No idea, he responds cheerfully. He turns back to you. My sword, for instance, he slaps the hilt, and you see that he wears no belt to anchor the blade. His knives are likewise anchored directly to his flesh. If I want the sword, I need but think on it, and it's in my hands. Likewise for the knives. And then, and this is the part I like, when I buried them in an enemy, the blades are stuck there until I say it's time for them to go. Boy, I apologize for that noise. That just Windows decided to put up a message for me. So yeah, Windows, thanks for throwing that out there. I apologize for that. Okay, so good thing this metal is bonded to respond only to me. If someone else could control it, why, I don't know what I'd do. He clamps his hands over the dome, protecting his brain. Honestly, I'd be running away holding this on. Can always find more swords. I've only got one brain, at least as far as I could tell. His smile is a little harder. Some folks have tried to take this stuff from me to make it work for themselves. That didn't go well for them. All right, what do you have to trade, big guy? I don't know. I've got 570 shins. Let's see. What is this? Barrel of Indomitability. Confers Barrel of Indomitability. Heals 6 points of health per turn and plus 100% damage. Wow. It's active for the entire crisis. That's pretty sweet. It's 128 shins. Pretty sweet stuff. Medium armor, synth breastplate, 4 armor, 2 resistance. He's got some pretty nice stuff here. What is this? 3 points of might, 3 points of speed, 3 points of intellect. I need something that'll heal some. 23 points of health on all allies in range of the target point. It's pretty sweet. Limnic Rejuvenator. Rapier. 3 physical damage, plus 3 damage per effort applied, max plus 9. Huh. That's pretty sweet. What else we got here? Exuvia, light armor artifact. 3 armor, 4 resistance, plus intellect pool. Ooh, 400. I like that. Is that a shield? Yeah. Plus 20% evasion. When hit by an attack, confers hobble to the attacker. Huh. Battle axe. Wow. 7 physical damage. Well, that's what that's doing. It's doing 4 physical and 3 chemical. That 8-fingered mace. Thunder cannon. Heavy ranged weapon. 10 physical damage. Wow. Plus 1 damage per effort applied. On critical hits, confer knockdown. Man, that's pretty sweet. What is this? A Bogio. It's a cipher. Deals 18 chemical damage and confers bleeding to all characters in range of the target point. Wow. So he's got some pretty sweet stuff. Man. Reactive plate. Heavy armor. Yeah, I'd say I don't have any real tanky melee kind of people, so I'm not going to do that. I want to see if I got anything I can sell. What is this? Charm paste. Cipher. Confers charm paste. Plus 45% on persuasion. I don't think I want to use that. Alright, what do you got here, man? What is this? Thermodynamic detonation. Deals 15 energy damage to all characters in range. Dance of Sharp Angles. Summons a phased humanoid husk to fight alongside you and confers phased on the user. Okay. Fresh Vapors. Heals 10 points of intellect. Confers fresh vapors. It's got 5 uses. How much is that? 30. A stem. Confers... Huh. I need to sell some stuff. What is this? Shield. Am I not already using a shield? What is that? A call shield. Okay, I need to sell this. Alright, that'll give me 7. What is this? Stillness Cage. See, I don't know if I need to keep that or not, but I need some cash here, so. Dagger. Yeah, we're going to sell that. Great Axe. Yeah, we're definitely going to sell that. What else? I don't want to sell everything. Poor little thing. 6 points of intellect. 3 points of intellect. 3 points of might. I'm going to sell that. What is that? Crystalline Shard. Yeah, I'm going to sell that. Alright, how much have I got now? 882. Let's see what else. What have you got? Sting Charge, light range weapon. I'd like to give... She won't fight, if I remember right. Maybe if I give her a ranged weapon, she could fight. I don't know. But I do know that I want... Where's this armor? This Exuvia gives him better armor. +1 intellect tool. I do like that. It's only usable by the last cast off. I'm pretty sure I want that. How much is it? 400. Yeah, let's buy it. Okay. Can I put it on while I'm... Oh, I love that. While I'm in the middle of trading, I can still equip and stuff. That's nice and smooth. So I have 514 now. What else was in here that was sweet like a mug? That thing is sweet. I wonder if I could give it to somebody. Heavy ranged weapon. See, I don't even know if somebody can use it or not. What else did they have in here? Heals 8 points of health. I'd love to have that. Just in case I need it. This thing was sweet. This barrel of indomitability. Buzzer, light ranged weapon, 3 physical damage. What's her weapon doing? That's doing better than a buzzer. Kino, what are you using? A light melee weapon, artifact speed. I doubt she'd want this rapier. Can you even use this? Thunder cannon. I'm digging this thunder cannon. I'm hoping I wish I could give it to somebody. Cannot be unequipped. Let's see what she's using. I'm not sure I can give her a weapon. I'm honestly not sure. Let me see. What is this? See if I can unequip something and give it to her.
Okay, I guess I can use this.
Yeah. Alright.
Good balance.
I really want this thunder cannon. That's all I can say. Spray flesh. I need this. Don't I? Ooh, whispers, light melee weapon. 4 energy damage, 4 physical damage, plus 3 damage. That's a melee weapon, though. Let's see. I feel like I'm taking a risk if I buy this thunder cannon. Because if I buy this thing and nobody can use it, then that's 400 and something shins down the drain. But if I can use it, man, I can do some damage. I gotta buy it. Hopefully somebody can use it. That leaves me with a whole 73 shins. How much is the spray flesh? I'll buy. Well, I can't afford. I can only afford one. So there we go. Now I'm down to 333 or 33 shins. Okay, so that was pretty cool. He had some nice stuff. I got to give the thunder cannon to Rin. I don't know if she can use it, but I'll try. Yeah, she says I'll try to use it. Negative 30% because she can't. She has an inability with ranged weapons and heavy weapons. Hold on. Matkina, can you use this thing? Let's see. Yeah, she can use it. Maybe it'd be better to have her ranged with this thunder cannon. Let's see what Calistage can do here. What are you using? You're using a ranged weapon, right? Yeah. Calistage, you're getting a big thunder boomer, whether you like it or not. It's got short range, but anyway. All right. Why not? Okay, so it seems like that you can put in codes to get to some of these.
That's something I could do.
Oh, look! I guess that's where you put a code in to get to the different tombs. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's investigate this stuff. What is this?
I'm ready.
Are you? Oh, what's this? An oddity. It's wider than anything I've ever seen. To Mirror's touch, it swirls with a myriad of colors that shift to different hues to move your fingers. Okay. And 16 shins. I'll take it.
Of course.
A huge crystal floats in front of you, seemingly unaffected by the wind that washes through the valley. Within, red and blue patterns lazily cycle and twist. The crystal hums softly, almost invitingly. Tidal affinity. It has been infused with tidal energy. Its colors are emblematic, and you can feel the tendrils of force that coil from it, stretching towards some distant, unknown destination. All right, let's examine it. The crystal swirls madly, and your mind is pulled back into memory, but not your own. This is a stranger's life, a life of torment, a lifelong torment. Well, this is Torment Tides of Numenera, after all. From his first conscious moment, he has been surrounded by monsters, a sacrifice to the unseen, a hair's thickness from consensus reality. Horrors crawl and gibber, and he must howl with them or to be devoured. When at last he can open a door to the world of sanity to escape this endless pain, he does. And he steps through into an abattoir. That's a slaughterhouse, if I remember right. Robed and hooded cultists devour the dead, and they revere him for the journey he's undertaken. In their adulation, they strive to follow his path. Wallowing in their own shame and agony, an endless burlesque of horror they hope will end in transcendence. He flees from them, from a darker menace inside him, but they follow inescapably, his children.
I'm starting to figure this weird place out.
No matter where he hides, they linger on the other side of the door, awaiting a new revelation, making bloody offerings of themselves. Then one brings a different sort of offering, a dripping charnel sack that spills out a girl. Choi, the man calls her, still alive, just long enough to look at him with pleading eyes before she's gutted. For you, the man says. He flees into a hellscape, into madness, but they follow him everywhere, grinning, bloody, adoring children.
I'll remember that.
Then the crystal swirls before you again and the memory fades, but something clings behind, like rancid grease. The horror of what was done to the girl Choi hangs on you, your memory now as much as it was the man's, and his own suffering lingers too. The cultists who beset him seem little different from those who now haunt and harrow the valley. Perhaps by unraveling the crystal's tangled skein, you will learn some of their secrets. Okay, examine it again. The visions replay again as they did last time, the scenes of abuse and horror burning themselves into your mind. The name Choi rings loudly, and again you are ejected. You are ejected into the conscious world. Examine the crystal again. Okay, leave. All right, what's going on in the journal here? Get into the Necropolis tombs. If the gate's the Necropolis, then the first step will be to find a way into the Necropolis tombs. Severed child. Ask around about Choi. Memory contained few leads to follow, but the name of a young girl was mentioned. Choi. This valley is full of the dead and their memories. Maybe someone knows more about what happened to her. Endless horror. Infestation. On the Builder's Trail. Seek passage to... What is this? Okay, why is... Yep, Master Reno is a ship. Yep, now that I've dealt with the airship theft, that's his... Hold on. Male Evess is hidden from prying eyes. Okay, yeah, why is that? Why was that showing as new? I guess I just hadn't read that yet, telling me that I got the airship and came here. So, I already knew I did that. And so, infestation. Okay. Maybe it's just, I don't know, it's showing me some stuff like I've never looked at it before with those little exclamation points.
Like a whisper.
Do I have a journal of what's been said recently? Because there was some, this guy gave me some codes to use. What's the codex? Phoenix's wisdom.
We shall see.
I need a journal of recent conversations is what I need. But I guess I'm not going to... Oh, look at that. We've leveled up. Or at least went up a tier. This game has tiers and then little steps within each tier, if I remember right. Yeah, I'm on tier 2. And there's steps within, so... Yep, got 2 people ready to level up. Okay. Ah, dang it. This dude gave me a set of numbers for Calistage. Haven't read any tombs yet. I remember when I was starting out too, bright-eyed, hopeful. You have a lot to look forward to. Man, I wish that I would have written down that number. For some reason, I was thinking I could get back to my conversation history. Just kind of clicking around to see if I can get Calistage to... let's see if I can... Does she have that? Dang it. What was that number? Dang it. I was thinking I've been spoiled by other games that give me I can go back through and see my conversation history. And dang it. I'm just not seeing it here. I mean, he threw out a number for her, and I'll be darned if I can remember what it was. I don't seem to be able to. Should have wrote it down, but I didn't. Like an idiot. Is there really not a conversation history? All right. I actually just paused the game and went and searched online to see if there was a conversation history in the game, and evidently there's not, which is a real bummer. I guess I just assumed there was one. But oh well. I doubt it's a major issue. I mean, I could save scum and reload the game and talk to him again, but I'm not going to do that. But I will talk to him again like this just to see if I can get it to trigger. I've read at least 20 tomes. Let's talk about something else. Tantalum. Tell me again why the cultists don't bother you. Tell me again what you're doing here. What do you have to trade? Alright. Alright. I'm obviously not going to get that to trigger again. So let's level up.
Here.
Or at least step up into the tier. Let's see. Extra effort or ability or skill. Let's see what ability or skill. You can choose between either improving or picking new skill or improving one of your abilities. You can only do this once per tier. Let's get a new skill. Why is this red? I think that means I'm already good in this. Anonymous was pretty good. Cipher use is pretty good. Cipher use, yeah, it lets me have more ciphers. Yeah, I'm going to take the anonymous to help access memories of previous consciousness. Confirm. Okay. And then let's go over here to Ren. Let's step her up. Let's increase her stat pool. Her intellect's pretty high. Her speed's pretty high. Yeah, let's give her some more speed. Alright, confirm. Alright. Close. So we're all good now. You notice when you step up or whatever, you don't, your health doesn't automatically refresh. Alright, let's check our inventory. This thing has 1535, so we'll, assuming that this is how we get into the tombs, we'll go 1535. Yes. Your dominant tides will not stop you from taking any paths or picking any options in conversations, but they can influence how others respond to you in subtle ways. Okay, so I guess I'm in the... Oh, wasn't expecting this. I'm in the Necropolis now, though. I guess maybe there's a fight coming. I don't know. I wasn't expecting this. Stunted and piebald with large hairless head, this humanoid reminds you of a court jester, except that his wide violet eyes sparkle with cunning and intelligence, giving the impression there is much going on inside his large dome. Who are you? You can't be here. Why did you come? Several people sat bound and beaten along the far wall, surrounded by corpses. At second glance, some of these bound may themselves be dead as well. The man steps closer, lowering his voice to a growl. Well, answer me. Klinkar, the muttering cultist who welcomed you to the valley, steps forward. He is a new arrival, Motley. We came across him on our hunt. Ah, he addresses you again. Well, you should know the Necropolis is closed to outsiders. You aren't welcome here. What's going on here? He looks around, comprehension dawning on his face as he takes in the room and its contents. Ah, it's not what you think. His mouth widens in an ugly smile. We were just defending ourselves, trying to reclaim what small part of this world fate has seen fit to cede to us. It never would have come to this if we'd only had someone to help us explain.
Making a note.
He gestures to the open corridor. We are worshippers, you see. There is a terminal down there that provides access to the tombs. But this memorialist, he spits at the woman behind him, has placed a whisper lock on it. Without the code, we cannot enter the tombs and join our Lord in a fear and worship. I wonder if that's the guy that was being shown in the crystal that was running from these people. She's rather narrow-sighted and doesn't see the value in what we do. If we regain our access to the gate, we can show her firsthand. He smiles. The effect is not reassuring. She mutters to you, or Matt Kina, "Scust. We need access to the terminal if we want to reach Mela Vest. We need to get that whisper lock code." There must be some way we can solve this peaceably. The time for peaceable solutions is over. The gate awaits, and we must answer its call at any cost. If you kill them all, how will you get the code then? You'll be lost forever. And if we don't follow through on our threats, no, they must know that we will kill them, code or not. If they all die, we will find another way. His mouth turns in a frightening grin. She wouldn't have locked the terminal from her fellow memorialist. One of them will know something. Blue Tide raised a small amount. Persuasion, which I'm fairly decent at persuasion. Just let me talk to them. It won't cost you anything to try. How much do I want to spend? Ooh, only 55%. 40%. Ouch. 60%. 20. Oh, poop. Can I get out of this? I know I've got an item I can use. Hold on. Can I get in? Oh, I don't have it in my... Ah. I do have charm paste. Yeah, I'm going to use this. So I use my charm paste. Just let me talk to them. It won't cost you anything to try. Now, here we go. Oh, yeah. Continue. He considers your words for a long moment. Then, you may be right. All right, you have my permission to speak to the prisoners. If you can get the code from them, we can end this charade. Terry and more will die each day until either you or they give us what we need. He turns to the woman bound on the door. The code is all we want, after all. The rest of this does not become any of us. Okay. So we're going to end here. Because I was actually planning on just walking in here and ending and saving anyway. I'm assuming this is because I used the charm paste. So yeah, active until next sleep. So we're both plus 45%. I'm assuming. So we're charming with glowing green stuff on us. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. Thanks so much for watching the Shane Plays Let's Play series of Torment Tides of Numenera. And we will catch you next time on Shane Plays.